So, there's an article I've been looking at last week. Just gonna say the title and see what you guys think. Robots should work. That's the title. Yeah. And well, I'm sure when you hear that title, automatically you remember all the films that reminded you how robots joining us in that level of intelligence and working with us isn't really the best of ideas because they could just go mad and kill us. But to be honest, I think my mind's been changed. Yeah, I used to be one of those people, but I'm not anymore. I've seen the new light of robots working in the environment, definitely. Like, I think his name is Robert Brand. He's in charge of Rethink Robotics, possibly. And he says that robots need to have a role working. He actually gets annoyed at the robots that are just designed for the sake of commercial use for people to just use for fun and just enjoy looking at and playing with. And he says that with the technology that his company has made, making these two robots, one called Sawyer, one called like Amy or Tom, I think, I'm not sure. He thinks that robots could become a part of the working force in the near future. And I've seen the robots. Shanghai like has purchased some of these robots. Companies in Shanghai, I think, have purchased these robots and they're gonna start selling them out to different companies. And like these robots, they not only can do selected tasks, but when ordered to, they can change tasks and change locations independently. And I think that's pretty good, definitely, because they usually would be doing roles that humans wouldn't really want to do, like the mundane stuff, the very, very boring, same constant stuff over and over again that could possibly lead to human error. Robots would be doing this kind of work at a more efficient rate and wouldn't need rest really. You just needed to do is just plug them in somewhere and wouldn't need lunch breaks either because well, once they're plugged in, it's all just go 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 really. But there are some people who do think and do argue that robots in the workplace isn't a good idea because it replaces human labor. I think the author of a book called Rise of the Robots said that people who are in threat the most are in white collar workers and well unless you can pretty much like have a PhD in engineering or you can program one of these robots with it's difficult for you to have a confirmed job once these robots become commercial. And yeah, I mean, in that kind of aspect, fair enough. The mundane jobs will go, but well, they're mundane and boring. Who wants to do them anyway? And I do think that it's not really lost, really. I mean, fair enough. These robots take like 18 months to, well, minimum 18 months to put in your company, but having it work at a rate that a human probably couldn't do with like minimal chance of error, I think is worth it personally. And I do think that, well, unlike a lot of the films where you see robots just like and a virus and just like ripping things apart and ripping people apart, I don't think they're gonna do that. They have like, I mean, I've seen his face. His face is, not too bad, not exactly threatening. And as long as they don't have opposable thumbs, they can't strangle you. They probably can actually. I wouldn't want to test that theory out. I wouldn't. I would not advise you to test that theory out personally. But I do think it's a good idea because, well, it's bound to happen. I mean, at the end of the day, with technology developing so much, there's no way there's no way human mankind won't develop technology to work for us. I mean, like, look at it now. Rather than using a big fat camcorder, using the phone to record things now. You can use a phone to pay for things now. It's bound to happen. And I do think that the loss of some mundane jobs isn't really that much of a problem because the mundane jobs don't want to be done by people anyway. So I think it's a good thing. And I do think that, well, although there will be in certain sectors that not everyone is at risk of losing their job, only the people who don't want to do mundane jobs. So that's what I think. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Fail.